When you say rage, I immediately start thinking about road rage and wanting to fight. Is that the type of rage you were experiencing?
Absolutely.
Oh,
And you see, and today, well, I think these numbers come from 2018. Americans are eating 73% of their calories in processed foods.
hmm.
And you see this really widespread deterioration in civil behavior. You have people taking weapons to school board meetings. Really? So, yeah, a lot of out of control behavior. And I just think that they're linked. So, processed foods create a very unstable blood sugar. You get this glucose high, and then you get a crash. And in the crash, your body is flooded with adrenaline to keep you from dying. Because if you don't have enough glucose, you're going to die, and if you have too much, you're going to die. So you have these defense mechanisms. At the top of the range, you have insulin to bring your glucose down, and at the bottom of the range, you have adrenaline and cortisol to bring it back up.
Hmm.
So when you get that flood of cortisol, it's a chemical reaction, but the behavior is can be violent.
I, whoa, I can't even imagine. What were some foods that you were eating?
Sugars and flours.
Like what? Like specific? I mean, this is back. You said this was in the '80s, right? '80s and early '90s.
Yeah, so anything that has sugar in it, sugar has been shown to be more destructive and addictive than cocaine.
Hmm.
So anything with sugar in it, like all the breakfast foods, all the breads, anything with flour in it, anything with gluten in it. Gluten is a has a gluteomorphine in it, and it has been shown to attach to the opiate receptors in the brain. It's a mood altering substance. It's a depressant because you get high off of it and then you crash.
So this whole
People,
time, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, this whole time I'm eating these incredibly mood altering substances without a clue.
Well, did you think that you were mentally ill while because it sounds like you tried to correct and address it with therapy, women's groups, so you had to be thinking to yourself that there's something mentally wrong with me, right?
I just wanted it to stop. I was desperate for it to stop. I would be raging. I'd be yelling at the top of my lungs, and I would bifurcate. I would be watching myself doing it, wishing it would stop.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing. And I feel so bad for my parents. I went through years just hating my parents because they were so mean and physically violent. Like the belt would come out for when we were very small. You shouldn't be belting small children. And yeah, I did not want my children to have that kind of relationship with me, of course. So I just I want everybody to know that processed foods create really destructive behaviors. And processed foods impair every cell in the body. The membrane doesn't have really good fats to form a membrane. The mitochondria is overworked because so much sugar and fat is pouring into the cell. And then the cell can't clean itself. Literally, there's debris inside the cell that keeps it from working. So, I mean, this is the fun part of this, which is that when you get off of processed foods, a shocking range of things get better. Your mental, emotional, and physical beings all start working the way they're designed to work. We are designed to be happy people. We're designed to play a lot and have fun with each other and lean on each other. And that's how humans are designed. And it comes back.
What is
And frankly, I never had it. So I had it for the first time.